Look at this, John.
Yeah.
Don't know what that could have been. And right there is the double culvert. A little bit of concrete right there. And we got a mountain of old railroad ties here. Looking close on Google Earth, year 2020. I noticed a strange circle in the wilderness. Upon closer viewing, the circle becomes more vivid. I invite you to follow along and see what we discover. I promise you won't be disappointed. Hello, my name is Burton. Today we are headed to an area known as the Genesee Junction, just outside of Rochester, New York. It was once the junction of 3 railroads: the New York Central, the B&O, or Baltimore and Ohio, and the Pennsylvania Railroad, which one time followed the old Genesee Valley Canal towpath that we are walking on now. You can see the prism, the canal prism on the left. And John's here walking with me today. Along the trail here we got ponds and canal prism. We'll be approaching the Black Creek double culvert soon. We're going to stop and take a look at that. We are at the Black Creek now. Let's take a walk down, look at some foundations, take a look at the double culvert. Look at this, John.
Yeah.
Don't know what that could have been. It's old enough to be canal related.
Yep.
Got some fishermen down here. And right there is the Black Creek double culvert.
Nice.
The Genesee Valley Canal went right over the top of the creek, and the right-of-way for the railroads went over the top. This is the view from up on top of the culvert. We're going to take a walk down the west side of it and look at that.
How you doing?
This is the west side of the double culvert, slowly sinking into the ground. At this point, we began walking along the working rail line, which is the CSX rail. We are in search of a path into the area where that circle was located. We'll see if we can find a trail going into. We may have the way in. There's old railroad ties. A bit of concrete just ahead. A little bit of concrete right there. Railroad related, no doubt. And we're near the Rochester airport, so we got overhead planes pretty low. But we're going to go off this way because more concrete pieces along here. And we got a mountain of old railroad ties here that have been stacked here for quite a long time. Well, let's push in. And there's a concrete wall along this north side here. Another concrete foundation here with squared off corners. Must have been some kind of a building right here. What do you think? There was a building?
Yeah, must have been.
Active rail lines right out there. CSX.
About that.
And we are just about to the location we were trying to find. Let's just get through a few more bushes here. Okay. The strange circle should be straight ahead. And there it is. The strange circle in the woods. Take a look at that. I do believe what we have found is the remains of a railroad turntable.
When you were describing this the other day, I actually thought you were describing a cement pad, which is what made me think of the water tower for steam engines.
Yeah.
I mean, even to excavate this hole took some time. Not to mention to set it up to pour all the cement. And again, the walls are still in great shape compared to, again, almost anything you would have done today.
Yeah, and it's over 100 years old.
Yeah. There's a notch in the wall right over there.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a place you can get in there.
Could be. You think they would have put it on that end, though? Back then, it may very well have been manually operated.
I was wondering.
You have a guy on each end of the bridge pushing to turn the train around. I've seen that done on videos.
Wow. That's a heavy load to move.
Well, if the bridge has really been built properly and balanced, you can do it.
Wow.
Because in the real heyday of turntables, it was during the steam engine era. And I'd watch you guys push steam engines around. And obviously, the bigger they are, the more it takes. But there's a good-sized table right there.
Yeah. Once again, we are right next to Black Creek. And we are in.
Well, the teenagers have been down here in the past. Yeah. No idea what that is.
Let's take a look at this center rotate area. Very center. Found the date stamp just ahead.
Oh yeah.
There it is, right there. 1910.
How about that?
So this is facing south. We're at dead center. And you get an echo here.
Yep.
I don't know if the camera will pick up that echo, but my ears are picking it up. And back to the south.
Well,
now, to get back out of here.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me go first. And if I need be, I can always give you a hand. But,
Not too much of a climb.
I don't think so.
And there you have it.
So, mystery of the circle in the woods solved.
Roundabout. And over there you can see the berm where the rails came in to meet the turntable.